Today we are going to talk about how big brands are utilizing NFTs in their marketing to help grow their businesses. So let's go ahead and take a look at my screen over here. I'm just going to kind of jump into the examples. So Under Armour dropped sneaker NFT in honor of Steph Curry's 3-point record. So Steph Curry, basketball player, plays for the Golden State Warriors, right? And so this token is a replica of the Curry Flow 9 model that Steph Curry wore when he broke the record. And there's 2974 copies, one for each of his 3-pointers, and the NFTs are 333. So you can see there's a theme for all this, right? Like the shoe he was wearing, how much they cost, how many copies are there going to be, and you can actually display this in Decentraland, Gala Games, and the Sandbox, right? So this would be, you'd be able to display this in the metaverse, right? And so that's interesting. So Under Armour, that's one example of a brand doing it. And another one would be Authentic Brands Group. So they own the rights to Marilyn Monroe, Elvis Presley, Muhammad Ali, and they partnered with Binance and NF Kings to create a collection of Marilyn Monroe NFTs. And so this is going to be a collaboration with Tokidoki. So a lot of people know what these kind of Tokidoki toys look like. And so you can buy up to 100 boxes and each costs $20, right? And I'm going to get to kind of, what you can do with this actually after looking at a couple examples. So let's take a look at a couple more. So Gary Vee, so his VeeFriends, UNO has done a collaboration. So Gary Vee's big in the NFT space, and then Mattel decided to do a collaboration there. And then the former First Lady, Melania Trump, has done a watercolor painting of her eyes. And then we're going to continue to come down the list over here. And then finally on this list, Adidas enters the metaverse with NFT collection. And so they've done a 4-way partnership with Bored Ape Yacht Club, NFT influencer, and collector G Money, Pixel Vault, and an intellectual property group focused on crypto assets, right? And so they did a launch over here. Now, I'm going to use a couple more examples over here, and then we're going to talk about the what and the why. So Nike allows you to include a digital, so they're giving a digital copy of your next sneakers, and you can put this into, this is known as the Cryptokicks. You can put it into the metaverse, I believe. And then NBA, obviously, most people know that they did NBA Top Shot, right? So it's kind of like live versions of plays that you can quote unquote own, right, on the blockchain. Taco Bell sold digital tacos as NFTs to help raise funds for scholarships, so that's cool. And Coca Cola did one as well, so one-of-a-kind items such as a futuristic redesign of the iconic Coca Cola delivery jacket. Proceeds of the campaign all went to the Special Olympics International, the world's largest organization for disabled athletes. So what does this mean exactly? If big brands are jumping into this, and they started jumping in, NFTs started to become a big thing, I would say late 2020, it started to trend upwards. 2021, it really started to take off. And so they're jumping in now. They're kind of dipping their toes in the water, and there's really nothing much for them to lose on this, right? So that's one lesson for business owners right now. What can you do exactly? So some people are doing this. Adidas, as an example, they did a launch, and all the NFTs look the same. They weren't anything special, and they launched it on their brand. And you can do that. There are people that are influencers or rappers. They'll do that, and it will be a nice cash grab for them. It's like, hey, look at my NFT, right? And then they might pull in $1 million, $2 million, $3 million. There's nothing wrong with that. And then you have big brands like Taco Bell or Coca Cola. They're donating the money to charity, so that's cool. Same thing with Steph Curry's NFT as well, and you can actually display it in the metaverse. So there's different levels of utility, right? We're going to raise money, but we're going to keep it for ourselves. Also, let's figure out how to make sports cards in the virtual world. So that's NBA Top Shot, right? And when you look at Tokidoki, that's kind of taking the NFT, and also same thing with Nike. You take a physical item, and then you also have NFT in the virtual world as well. And so you're seeing that happen more and more. And then I haven't seen a big brand really do community that well, right? Some people will do like for example, the UNO one over here, going back to my screen, if you can see it. This is interesting because these are Gary's hand-drawn pictures over here, okay? So you can imagine this would be like a special edition, and this is cool. This might be like a collector's edition in the future. Imagine if Gary's brand really becomes, super, super, super big. Like, he's already pretty big, but we're talking like really mainstream. This will become, worth more. And so, people are they're kind of, combining the world of physical with the world of virtual. And in a lot of cases, but what I'm really looking for ultimately is there a sense of other utility, and maybe there doesn't need to be, right? But for me, like the way I invest into NFTs is I like to focus on community, right? But for these big brands, if you're selling physical products, you could probably do some cool collabs. For example, Bored Ape Yacht Club, Adidas, that's cool. Okay, everyone knows Adidas. UNO, a lot of people know what UNO is, so UNO collaborating with Gary Vee. So we're going to see a lot more collabs happen. Under Armour was already signed with Steph Curry, but, you know, they're the level of partnerships that people are doing with not only, you know, brands partnering up with each other, but also there's agencies that are getting in the action too. So if you run an agency, or if you want to run an agency, that's probably a white space to get into, because the demand for NFT marketing is just going to continue to rise over the years, and you know, it's going to be a fun time. So let me know if there are any other big brand collaborations that you think I might have missed, or other utility that you think I might have missed. And don't forget to check out our project, Leveling Up NFT. If you follow Leveling Up NFT on Twitter, that's our project. That's our NFT project. And don't forget to hit the like and the subscribe button if you enjoyed this clip. And we'll catch you later.